It's always important to stay up to date and relevant. What worked a while ago doesn't always work today. If you have a website, you want to make sure that you continually update your older content so that when people come to it, they're presented with up-to-date factual information. In this video, we are going to leverage NotebookLM to do just that and save us a ton of time. So let's get started. So to demonstrate this process, I will use this article on my Japan travel blog, which is all about things to do in Nagoya. This was published on the 10th of February 2023, so over a year and a half ago. Things have changed. However, I did update it on April the 30th, but that was just to add this Pinterest image here. So you want to grab the URL of one of your older posts, come over to NotebookLM, open up a new notebook, click website and paste this in here and hit insert, and we'll see what we get. Now obviously for things like tech, medical staff, financial stuff, there's going to be a lot more scope for updates than certain other niches. But this gives us a summary about our website. So now we need to ask NotebookLM for ways this could be updated and improved. So I'm going to put this in here, suggest updates or new angles for this post to make it more relevant. We'll hit enter, we'll wait for several seconds, and then we'll get some ideas from NotebookLM as to how we can potentially update and or improve this article. Now please bear in mind, you don't have to take all of these suggestions. You can pick and choose the ones that you want. But it says here, this post tries to appeal to a broad audience, but focusing on a specific type might make it more relevant, such as families, history buffs, or foodies. So I could do that. I could organize the attractions by interest as opposed to a random order, or group them in categories such as history, culture, nature, entertainment, shopping, and food. That's quite good advice. I could add more practical information such as transportation, accommodation and itineraries, more visuals, etc. and maybe even some storytelling because I've been there for a long time. So if I wanted to, there's a bit of work that I'd have to do, but I could incorporate some of this stuff and take my older article, make it bigger and most importantly, make it better. Now, there are other questions that you could also ask NotebookLM. It is going to be a little bit dependent on the topic, but I'll share some here. What recent trends are affecting this topic? Now, maybe there are no recent trends affecting this one, but there may be for the kind of content that you are creating. So let's see, there isn't much information. However, the sources in our conversation history offer some insights. So it gives us some more things that we could talk about. For example, there's an increase in the demand for family-friendly options, so I could talk about those. So again, there's a couple of things there. Another question that might be beneficial for some people, what new stats or research can I include in this blog post? Again, my blog post maybe won't have that many, but yours might depending on the topic. So let's come here. Okay, so to enhance your blog post with relevant stats and research, consider incorporating info from external sources on topics such as tourism stats. Look for the data on the number of tourists visiting Nagoya annually, the average length of stay and popular attractions, and obviously I'd need to link out to that source, the economic impact of tourism, visitor demographics, etc., etc. So there are a few things that I could, if I wanted to, add to my article. Now you can of course ask other questions that you want to get more information, but one other thing that I could also ask myself here is, are there any sections that need clearer explanations, or should I rephrase or simplify sections that might be too complex or outdated? I'm not sure what NotebookLM is going to send back to me, but it might give me some ideas so that I could improve the readability and just make it easier to understand. So let's come here. We've got quite a lot, haven't we? Okay. Here are some sections from your article that could benefit from clearer explanations, rephrasing or simplification. Simplify descriptions of historical significance. While this post mentions the historical importance of several attractions, it could provide more context for readers unfamiliar with Japanese history. And it gives me some examples here of 3 popular places that people visit. Clarify the connection between this temple and the shopping arcade. So I could do that. Expand on the description of the garden's design, update info on JR Central Towers, provide more specific recommendations for the food. So it gives me all of these different things. So again, I'm just trying to get ideas on how I can make my article better, cover more things, and eventually just be an updated, stellar piece of content than something that I wrote a couple of years ago and just left. Now, would I want to do this if my article was ranking #1 on Google? Probably not. But it doesn't hurt to always consider your readers and provide them with the best information possible. And again, if we're getting traffic from social media, Pinterest, Facebook, X, whatever it might be, then we don't really need to worry too much about pleasing Google, and we should worry more about pleasing our readership. So it's a short video today, but I hope you got some value from it. If you've not subscribed, please do so already. Any questions, leave them below, and I'll see you in another video soon. Take care.